Hello, my tribe. It's Veronica. I'm in Paris. 33 euros from Portugal to Paris. I'm here. After a very easy flight from my local airport in Faro over to Orly, so I didn't even have to go to Charles de Gaulle Airport, I landed in Paris. Here I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite things that I did while I was there, because part of living in Portugal is the ease of just hopping a flight and being somewhere in Europe. And these low-cost airlines make it so easy. So my friend from back in California growing up together gives me a buzz and says, "Hey, do you want to meet in Paris in a few weeks?" And I said, okay. Another one of her friends met us there and we had a great week trip. So again, here are my favorite things to do and us being silly and our journey. You have Eiffel Tower behind you. So I'll give a quick overview and then go on through with some fun videos. The first thing that we did was jump on a HoHo bus, a hop on, hop off. In Paris, it's the big bus that is the biggest and has the most amount of buses going around town. Now, I know it's touristy, but it's a great overview and covers so much ground. This one in Paris, it's over 2 hours. Don't forget to bring a snack and drinks and try to get the front of the bus if you can. Now, do a full loop and then go back to any of the tourist locations which catch your eye. Now, the reason I say do a full loop is it's a bummer waiting for each bus as you hop on and hop off. So again, do the full loop, find out what you like, and then go back. Take a lot of photos. You can also go at night for great photos at night with the bright lights, and there's hardly anyone on these buses in the evening. And you can book online for a discount, and the 2-day pass is only 6 euros more, so it's a pretty good buy. Make sure to pick up a map as soon as you get there and try to do some research online in advance about the different arrondissements or neighborhoods so you kind of have an idea and a plan of where to go, as there is so much to do in Paris. I picked up this little map at a hotel, and you can pick up probably a nice fancy one at the stalls, but this was free. As you notice, each neighborhood has a different color. So this one starts obviously with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you see it goes in a clockwise motion? Kind of like a snail is what they say. It goes around, around, and around. And as long as you stay inside this beltway, it's mostly pretty safe. Of course, you know, there are pickpockets around, and it's a big city, so watch your stuff. But I felt very comfortable, my girlfriends and I, just hopping on trains. Once you have a lay of the land, you've done your bus tour and you've got a map, it's really fun to grab a bike or scooter. They have Lime rentals, and there's one other company I forgot, but they have Lime rentals, which you can download the app in advance and ride up and down the streets of Paris. Go in the off time, of course, but I rode up and down the river Seine, and there's an area that's blocked off just for bikes, which makes you feel a little safe. Do be careful, of course, for the tourists. There's little stoplights for you to stop so the pedestrians can cross in front of you. But that was a lot of fun. I even got a little discount on my bike rental because I picked up a bike from an area where it was illegally parked. So, after riding a bike and the bus, I did something by foot. I booked a Speakeasy tour. Super fun way to see hidden Paris. Here, I'm on a Speakeasy tour. Hola! With my friends, my new friends, and welcome to Paris, baby. Hola! Where'd you just come from? Oh, it's you're in the kitchen. Where are you? Is it a bathroom? Oh, Speakeasy. such a cool thing to do in Paris, is to go with a guide to show you these hidden speakeasies. On this one, we had to actually walk through the restaurant, walk through the kitchen, past the bathrooms, and then, ta-da, here it is, hidden speakeasy. How cool is this?
I would, yeah. Very interesting. I like it.
Cool edible straw.
I like.
This is such a fun, cool thing to do. Now, mind you, I've already done most of the touristy things on other trips, and I still like to sprinkle in the touristy things, but no reason to show you that. Anyone can pick up the guide for the major things to do in Paris. But a speakeasy tour, we saw 3 speakeasies. Here's the first one we went to.
Don't force it, it comes easily.
I booked this through Airbnb through the Experiences tab for 30 euros. So download the app before you go, and then make sure you do have your COVID card and sanitary pass. So he checks our COVID cards or sanitary pass, and then we go on in. So I'd had a great speakeasy tour, and once my friend arrived, we booked a tour of Montmartre with a local called Emmanuel, who grew up with his grandparents in the beautiful hilltop location, and he knows all of the hidden parts of Montmartre. This area is hidden even though it's not. It's the tallest point in Paris and has amazing views. And of course the Basilica, the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, is stunning as well. So we had a great day learning about the hidden areas. And then in the middle of our tour, it started pouring down rain. Now, what would Paris be without needing to duck inside of a cafe to avoid the rain? Oh, don't forget to bring layers and an umbrella. Here's this cool cafe that we had to duck into because it was raining, and it only rained for like, 10 minutes on us, enough to get a little cafe. And then it's a good thing we took a picture. I know, it was so cute in there. Hello friends, I'm in Paris, and we were on a tour, and it started raining. So guess what? We got to duck into the cutest little cafe. Okay, so there are so many hidden gems and so much history available on this tour that I said I wouldn't give away any of the secrets, so I won't, but I'll put the link to both of these tours underneath the notes section on the video, so that way you can click and do the tour yourself. Now, Paris wouldn't be Paris without fashion and shopping, and the Lafayette Gallery offers more than just stunning shops under a glorious dome. It has some of the best views from downtown Paris. So take a stop into this beautiful cafe at the very top of the roof. Not only are there fabulous views, but we had one of our best meals in Paris on this rooftop cafe. Do bring a coat, it got a little windy and cool, but it was absolutely delicious. Before the other gals arrived, I took a stroll through the Luxembourg gardens and then found a great little cafe called Les Terrasses de Madame, the Terrace of the Madame, on the beautiful, beautiful gardens. I highly recommend a stroll through the gardens or just grabbing a chair and having a picnic. I wasn't prepared for a picnic, so I had a nice lunch. It was a little pricey, but it's a little touristy there, and to be able to sit in the garden and have somebody serve you a nice, cool sancerre and some food, it's worth a little bit of a splurge. No trip to Paris would be complete without a side trip to Versailles. One of my favorite places is the calm, relaxing town of Versailles. This is so great. This video is already getting a little long, and since this is kind of a side trip to Paris, Versailles, even though it's only a 20-minute train trip, I will put this on the next video, and I'll also explain how we took a golf cart around the gardens of Versailles to be able to cover more in less time. There's a Burger King in Versailles. In the next video, I'll talk about some of the upgrades that you can get and how I got a suite at the Waldorf Astoria in Versailles for the cost of a regular room in the Annex building. And this is getting a little long, but here's a little sneak preview of the Waldorf Astoria Versailles, which that room, super historical. That's where they all drafted the Treaty of Versailles before they sent it over to the palace to be signed. Delicious snacks out front. This was a chocolate dessert. And then we also stayed at the Paris Hotel Opera Hilton, which was just stunning. So hotels are definitely part of it, and I got a great deal again and got upgraded to a corner suite, and I'll talk more about that on the next video. One important thing is before you travel to Paris, make sure you look online, as now they have an app to where you can get a certificate in advance called the Pass Sanitaire. So Google that. I was talking about it and it changed 3 times as I was making this video. So I'm just gonna say do a Google search and find the right information to get that Pass Sanitaire in advance. Cheers, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that little button that says subscribe, so that way you get updated when I drop a new video, and hit the little bell next to it as well, and the like button. So there's a like button, a subscribe button, and a bell button. So hit all of those, and then also in the bottom I will put the link to my MailChimp where I send out unedited videos and ones that just don't make the cut, or that I don't have time to edit because I have more content than I have time to edit. Again, still looking for a good editor. Anyone out there want to edit? Love editing? I know it takes hours and hours and hours, and that's why sometimes it takes me forever to get these videos out because, you know, I do it for fun and to share information, and I'm still semi-retired outside of this. Cheers! Hope to see you in Portugal and beyond. So finally, the sun came out. Hola, Lorraine. The sun is out.
I love these trees. These trees grow in Texas.
Looks like a pine tree. Is that a pine tree?
It's like a weeping tree.
A weeping pine?
Yeah. I forget the actual scientific name. I'd like to get one, but like they're too big for me.
That would be pretty big, I think. Okay, so we are off to the town of Versailles. They're fabulous glasses. Out the gates of our hotel. Oh, how do we get out? We don't want to go where the cars go. Because you guys were doing it, I didn't.
Because maybe I will be tired.
Oh.
Must be. Oh.
So everybody's okay on video, and then we'll send a link and she can send it to everybody? Okay. Google Photos.
Me, my, when I was a child, kid, house. Baby, house.
Can you really buy these things here? It's
Yes.
a regular store too?
Yes, but look at the price. Who want to buy
Well, actually, in Portugal, it's about that anyway.
No way.
So yeah.
Too much.
Because you know the proper place to be.
À tout à l'heure.
So cool. Oh, so pretty right there. Oh, look up there. It says Little Italy. Oh, it's smiling. So cute. This is so cute. This to me says somebody
Perfectly trimmed.
royal. God, are you kidding? Getting into the palace? Louis the...
It totally makes Tokyo Tower look like nothing, huh? Tokyo Tower looks like nothing. Tokyo Tower is like...
If you get to the top, you would. How high?
breathtaking. Really breathtaking. Wow.
Covered in real gold. In here?
Yeah.
Super cool. Holy crap. I'm surprised it fits.
I have no more battery race.
Hello friends, I am in Paris, but I wanted to address the issue of the health pass for Americans here in Paris, in France in general also. So many people book flights to France. It's August 15th for me, or August 14th, sorry, tomorrow's the 15th, the last day of the pass dates. And many people have booked flights here because France said, oh, we're open, we're a green country, come visit. When you come and visit and you have an American COVID vaccination, you run into a little bit of a dilemma. Okay, this is the best thing ever. So you asked her how tall she was, and she said how tall?
175.
But you really asked how old you are, and she said 175. And he said, dang, you look good.
And I immediately added an 88.
He's like, well, 187, you age so well.
Instantly, I had an 88 because my English is lost.
But this is perfect. You're like 187.
And then I realized, oh, she told me how
Good
tall
job.
she is.